Hello and welcome to the DrivingMaul predictions for all the top rugby that's happening this coming weekend, the 26th of June. Look, I've been in these videos for a while now, and as you know, I do kind of off Super Brew, so I was a little bit surprised to see that they have not included the international games that happened this weekend between the New Zealand or the Maori All Blacks and Samoa, and then also between the Lions and Japan. So a bit of a surprise there. So they're not up on here. But if we look at those two games with the Maori All Blacks versus Samoa, you've got to go with the Maori All Blacks to start off with. It's a very settled side from last year. They've got a good record in internationals. There's been no warm-ups yet for the Samoan team. I know some of the players have been playing club rugby here in New Zealand, so lower below Super Rugby. So I think I'll go New Zealand Maori by 3. I'm not a lot of faith in that one, but because I'm not sure what the Samoans are going to bring in this game. Obviously, this is a warm up for them ahead of their game against the World Cup qualifying game against Tonga. So that's on Saturday evening at 7 p.m. I'll be live straight after that game with post-match reactions, so do join us for that. And then on Sunday morning here in New Zealand at 2 a.m. we'll have the British and Irish Lions starting their tour in Edinburgh up against Japan. Now, I know some people have been listening to some people on podcasts saying it's not really like a tour. Will the Lions really be up for this? Well, look, they've all been based in Jersey ahead of this, so they have been away from home, kind of on tour, just not in South Africa. So I think for them, this is for their players. This is the first opportunity they have to state a claim for a test jersey against the Springboks. Well, I think it should be a test. I'm not sure whether it actually is classified as an international test or not. Japan, weren't convincing against the Sunwolves, which are a team that don't really even exist. So I'm going to say backing the Lions this one by 7 for that game. So those are my international ones. I say they're not on Super Brew, which is a bit of a surprise. So I'll just give you those ones separately. Moving on then, and on to the ones that aren't Super Brew. What have we got? We've got the Curry Cup. Currently, what am I running at? I'm running at 50%. But boy, if you look at that first round, did we have some upsets? I mean, the Lions losing to the Pumas. They're in that one. Well, up to you as whether you think the Western Province beating the Bulls is an upset or not, because, look, the Bulls are having to play another game at the same time. This weekend, we've got the Bulls versus the Pumas. Coming off the back of that win against the Lions, the Bulls having to fly back from, or some of their coaching staff fly back from Italy, where they're playing in the Rainbow Cup final. They've just lost to the Western Province by 24 points. Still, I find it very hard to pick against the Bulls in this one, and I picked them by 3 against Pumas. But Pumas could upset them. Obviously, they're on a good sort of form with that win over the Lions. The Grey Cats, well, look, they've started off with a loss against the Sharks, and the Cheetahs, not sure what kind of form or what kind of shape they're going to be in. Obviously, having been ditched out of the Pro 4, what was the Pro 14 is going to be the United Rugby Championship. But still, I'm going to pick the Grey Cats by 3 over the. Sorry, pick the Cheetahs away from home by 3 over the Grey Cats. Remember, Grey Cats didn't win a game all last season, so for them to be the weakest team in that in the Curry Cup. We'll see if they can get up over the Cheetahs. Obviously, the Cheetahs have a bit of a problem retaining players with that, not having that sort of major competition to play in. Moving on then, and it's finals time over in Europe with in the Pro 14. Look, Toulouse up against La Rochelle. It's a repeat of the final of the Heineken Champions Cup, the European Heineken Champions Cup. There, where Toulouse came out on top over La Rochelle by 5 points there. I'm going to back Toulouse again in this one by 3. Obviously, La Rochelle will be looking for revenge for that one, but I just think Toulouse have got more experience in these finals, and so I'm going to back them to take it. I think La Rochelle, look, this is their first kind of real season of making finals, so they've got a bit of a learning curve how to close these ones out, and hence I'm going to go with Toulouse in that one. How I've been going, look at that, 69%. Well, it's better than average, but still not great, let's be honest. Even though I am in, 460th place globally, that's not bad. That's pretty good to be, but in this one. But yeah, clearly the top 14 not been easy to pick this year. Over in the Gallagher Premiership, and boy, I've had a shocker. Let's be honest, 62% average, which is below average. Look, about middle of the pack there, 40 in the top 46%. Surprised by Harlequins win over Bristol Bears. Obviously, fantastic to have made it to the final. Exeter Chiefs, though, I think they'll be going back to back, and I'm backing them to win this one. They won their last game just by a solitary point back in March. I'm going the Chiefs by 3. I expect them to take out back-to-back championships in this one. Finally, let's head over to Major League Rugby, where we've got over there. I'm at 56%. Yeah, again, not doing too great in the top 32 with my predictions, but hey, let's see how we go. In this one, Toronto up against Rooney. Rooney with that, so I guess to me that upset winning get lost to Utah Warriors, but only by a single point. Toronto Arrows, look, a bit of a poor run there, losing to the Free Jacks, San Diego, Austin Gilgronis, and Nola Gold over the last 4 weeks. They've. I think being away from home this whole time has not helped them at all. Not be able to, the whole COVID thing, not allowing them into Canada. So I'm going to back Rooney by 10. After that, we've got the Free Jacks up against Nola. This should be a bit of a cracker. Look at that. Both of them have won 7 games so far this season. Free Jacks on a 3-game winning streak, including Seawolves, Old Glory, Toronto Arrows. 5 wins from 5 home games. So really like playing there. Nola got that good away win, only their second away win of the season though, against Toronto Arrows, and they're back up north in the the colder end, even if it is summertime for them up there. I'm going to back the Free Jacks by this one. I think it'll be a competitive game. Free Jacks by 5. Sabre Cats really are struggling, aren't they? Look at that, not had a win since April against Legion and Seawolves, who are both those 2 games. Both teams are struggling. Their closest game so far has been by 18 points in the last 4 games. So you've got to say, Warriors, we're looking at a big away win here. I'm backing Utah by 15. Even though I've said in the past, Utah aren't great away from home. Look, 3 wins from 7. But hey, it's up against Sabre Cats, so they should a comfortable try-bonus point win there for the Warriors. Big game in the East then, as Old Glory travelled down to Atlanta, but look, it's been a while since Old Glory have won, and 3 out of their 4 wins have been at home. This is going to I got to back the Atlanta quite comfortably in this one I'm going to go by 15 points as well in that one. San Diego back in Torrio Stadium. Actually back home, actually in one place rather than Vegas. Been all over the shop, haven't they, in this one? Last game out, lost at home to the Guiltinis, but only by 6 points. So look, that Guiltinis team is a good team. They won their previous 2 home games against Nola and the Sabre Cats. Well, I'm not sure you can really count the Sabre Cats one. And Toronto Arrows have been struggling. So a couple of wins there, but against struggling teams. The Gilgronis on a bit of a run here now with those 3 back-to-back wins. But again, Seawolves, Arrows, Sabre Cats, not really top opposition, is it? So I'm going to back San Diego at home by 5 against the Gilgronis. Finally, well, the question is how many, really, isn't it? Will the Guiltinis beat the Seawolves by? Oh, look, the Seawolves have been keeping it close recently, and the Guiltinis not. I guess that 47 win over the Sabre Cats, but that was Sabre Cats, not necessarily blowing out as much as they were earlier in the season. Still, I'm going by a 20-point win for the Guiltinis in that one. So I think we've probably got a couple of close games and a couple of big wins there. I think for teams like the Warriors, Rugby ATL, and Guiltinis. But I think the other 3 could be tight games. There you go. Those are my picks for the rugby for this weekend. As I've said before, folks, look, these are for fun and for prediction leagues. If you choose to use any of this for for gambling, then please do gamble responsibly. Only with money you can lose. Let's say that's not what these picks are designed for. So, hope you're having a cracking weekend. And look, international rugby's back. Isn't that great?